A group of prisoners of war discovered a young calf during their confinement. And not one among them had consumed any meat for a period exceeding 2 long years. They immediately surrounded the calf, seized it, and got ready to feast. But the meat from one single calf was only enough for 1 meal. This group of prisoners was building a railway for the Japanese army. They worked 20 hours a day, yet could only survive on 1 bowl of porridge. Finally, the railway was finished. However, a Japanese officer noticed one shovel was missing from the tool shed. To stop escapes, he warned that if the shovel was not returned, all of them would be shot. 3 minutes passed, and no one confessed. Just as the officer was about to order the execution, a prisoner in a straw hat stepped forward. The officer snatched the shovel from him, threw him to the ground, and started beating him violently. At that moment, a Japanese soldier said they had counted wrong after realizing that he had shot the wrong person, and the enraged officer vented his fury on his subordinate, beating him brutally with a shovel. Seeing this uncontrollable rage, the Japanese prisoners already realized that the time was running out, and they had to escape. So on the very night the Japanese were celebrating, they planned their escape, killed a Japanese guard, seized the weapons, but then discovered that the pistols were completely unloaded. Right at that crucial moment, the officer discovered the guard's body and ran urgently away, immediately to the arsenal and raised the alarm. The escape plan had completely failed. On the next morning, the prisoners were taken out one by one to be executed. When it came to Jack's turn, a bald prisoner stepped forward and said something to the officer. Surprisingly, the officer spared Jack's life. The Japanese then took the bald prisoner out of the camp to drag him out in front of everyone and nailed him alive to a wooden stake. None of the prisoners. Suddenly, Allied planes appeared flying over the area, and the prisoners were overjoyed, with freedom seemingly right within reach. But the Allies' indiscriminate bombing terrified them, and they scattered in panic. Soon after, another plane arrived and dropped leaflets. Japan had surrendered. The war was over. But the anger burning in the hearts of these survivors never died out. When they captured a Japanese officer, they did not shoot him. Instead, they inflicted the same pain back on him slowly, just as the Japanese had tortured them before.